If you want to start your class website, here are some steps to follow. The easiest way is to start from your email. When your email is open, you'll have some options at the top on this black bar. Where you want to go is right to the one that says Sites. When you get to Sites, if you have created a website before, you'll see those listed down the middle. If you haven't, it will be empty. What we want to do is we want to click the big red Create button right on the left-hand side to make our new site. Now, once we've done this, if we're starting it from a blank template, from starting from scratch, then we will click right there where it says blank template, and then you're going to name your site. So if you want to name that, I'm just going to say Mr. Schoning's site. It will put in the what the URL will be for me. Now here I can select the theme, which is just the way it's going to look. I can do this now or I can do it later. I can always change it at any point that I want. I'm just going to go ahead and click this one and click Create. Once you do that, that is all it takes to create a site. So it's going to bring up a template. It's going to bring up a blank page, a blank website for you to start entering content. Now, there are two buttons that you really need to be aware of once you've gotten to this home site. So the first, they're right up here at the top. The first one is going to be this one that looks like a pencil, and if you hover over it, you'll see it says Edit Page. So when I click Edit Page, what it does, it changes the page that I'm on and gives it an editor, gives it a place where I can edit. So you'll see that there's now a box that I can type in. Welcome to my class website. Now, as is the case in a word processor, I can highlight that text and I can do all kinds of things with it. I can change the font if I like, I can change the size, and all my other editing features are right up here. If I want to link this somewhere else, I'll click the link button. When I'm done with that, these do not save like Google Docs or Google Mail does. So I do have to click the blue Save button. Once I've done that, my site is live, and so this is what my new page looks like. The other button up here at the top that I want you to be aware of, right next to Edit Page, if you hover over, is New Page. So we want to make sure that we know how to create new pages as well. So when I click New Page, it's going to ask me just a couple of questions. One, it wants me to name the page. So I'm going to call this page my daily agenda page. Below that, there are different templates for kinds of pages. The top one is a blank web page. That's the one we'll use more often than not. And so I'm going to leave that one, and we'll come back and look at some of these other pages later. So I click Web Page. The other big thing to remember here is right here where it says Select Location. If I put the page at the top level, that means it's going to be a link at the very top of my page. Okay, kind of like if we go to many websites on the web here. If we go to the Council Bluffs webpage, the top level ones are these ones right across the top. So students, parents, Board of Education, career opportunities, staff, and schools. So that'll be at the top level. If I put it under a page I've already created, that's, if we go back to the Council Bluffs page, under students, there's calendar, student services, and so on. So those are the pages that go under. These across the top are the top row, or the top pages, top level. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create. And what you'll see is now on the left here, I now have a second page called the Daily Agenda. When you create a page, it automatically goes to the editor mode. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and now you'll see I have both of those pages ready to go. I can click between them now, and then whenever I'm ready to edit that page, I click the Edit button, and I start to edit my page. When you're just starting your class website, there are a few pages that are good to start with. Really three. One is going to be the home page. The home page should kind of introduce the class. It might lay out some of the things that you expect to accomplish during that trimester or during that school year. It's kind of a welcome. It's a how you doing? Welcome to the class. Here's what we're going to learn. The second page that's really important is a contact me page or an about me page. That should tell a little bit about you as the teacher. It may include information about your family. It may include information about your education. It may include just ways to contact you. But an about me or a contact me page is a second page that's good to start with, and it's easy to create. The third one, and maybe the most important, is the daily agenda. This is the place where students, when they come to your classroom, will know by going to your web page, the website, the page for the daily agenda, what it is that they need to be doing that day. So if you have bell work or do it nows that can happen with the technology, it'll be there. If you have other things that you want them to do, you can link them there. So here are just a couple of quick examples. This About Me page includes pictures. So this teacher has kind of put pictures up that rotate through. Looks really nice and is really simple to do. She has also then included contact information, including email and phone, and ways for the teacher, the kids to get a hold of her. And this is kind of just about her. Where she's from, where she studied, things for the school year. This is an Evernote that is used for the daily agenda. So off of the teacher's webpage, it goes to Evernote, and then this is their daily agenda. And you can see, you can click through the notes for each day, and it has what they're doing that day. This will also give you information about how to contact and a welcome page kind of built into one. Those pieces are really important for kids and for anybody else who might be visiting the web page to kind of have an idea of what's going on in that classroom. Now, what ends up happening lots of times is we want to start doing other things, links to student-made projects, or we might have at the bottom of this page, there's class expectations and general class information. Those are things we want to make sure and include, but to start, those 3 pages are really where you want to start. A welcome page, an about you or about me page, and then a daily agenda.